Alright, I think I'm recording. I hope so. Anyway, here's your reading, Paperscratcher. Been shuffling and concentrating. For the next 30 days, Spirit, this Paperscratcher need to be aware. For the next 30 days. Ooh, wow. Let's try that again. Yeah. Okay. Guess we're done doing it that way. What does he need to be aware of? Let's go with this. Righty. There we are. I'll go ahead and lay them out. Hopefully you can hear me and see the cards. I got a little bit of a new setup. I just keep experimenting. Then I kind of forget what works, so I do it again. Okay. But we'll look here and see what's going on. Thank you for asking me, by the way. I appreciate it. I know it takes me a minute, but life goes. But thank you for asking me to do a reading. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, Ten of Swords. You're feeling a little bit down this month, or like something's ending, something that you really, really didn't expect to end, or you may not have wanted to end, or you thought you wanted to end, but maybe you didn't. Either something has ended abruptly. It's the Ten of Swords. I hope you can see this. Or something's coming up to end. This month is a month of endings. And not all of them are going to be happy endings. You may not want all those endings that you're seeing coming up. Oh, kind of. Trying to see if we could see the cards. Well, I'll show them to you as we go through them. Anyway. Hopefully. I can't sit down there and look at the cards at the same time because I can't see them. I can't see the camera. Anyway, beside the point. Let's see where we're at. Well, you have the Six of Pentacles right now. This is a card of give and take. You're making enough to be able to give a little bit, and people are giving to you too. So the Six of Pentacles indicates that you're making enough to get your needs met and a little bit more, but not overabundance, but enough to be able to give to people. And they're keeping in balance. They give to you and you give to people. Not always the same people, but that's what that is. Let's see what's crossing. No, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of contention, a card of fighting, a card of just petty stuff, man. Like, you're making money now, but for some reason you're in little squabbles, you're in office politics, you're in backbiting and stuff. Just avoid it. Just totally avoid it. Don't even voice your opinion. Just turn around and walk away, because this is just BS. And if you look at them, and I don't know if you can see them, I'm having a hard time seeing them because the sun went away, but if you look at them pretty close, they look like brothers. And you know what happens if you get into a family squabble. You're always the loser. Just do the best you can just to avoid any of this crap that's going on. Just do what you got to do so that, you know, you can do your thing, and let them. Don't get involved in this, because it'll derail you. It'll bring you down. Let's see what the basis is. The Knight of Pentacles, a better situation. You were wanting a better job, and you got one actually. It moves slow. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving action, and it indicates that in the past you desired and you achieved indeed a better position than you had one way or another. And yeah, Pentacles have to do with agriculture, with banking, or one of those, money, um, or the land. Yeah, but the knight is a bearer of good news. You did a good thing. You made a good action, and eventually it doesn't move fast, but eventually it gets what it wants. It gets where it's going. If you just stick with it, it'll get you where you're going. Okay, that's for the recent past. Ooh, lots of messages. You're getting lots and lots of messages come flying at you out of nowhere. These are fast, just boom, 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 boom. And yeah, this is just a recent thing. This is just the recent past, and you might still be getting some of them. But yeah, that's what that is. You've gotten a lot of messages, just whoosh, and they're fast. They're like word of mouth or email or whatever, like that. See where we're at. Right now, you're in a good position. This is the Emperor, and this is the like the third. Is it the third, fourth? It's the fourth card. You have the Fool, which is an inception of an idea, and you have the Empress, which is the cycle of life, and you have the Emperor, which is this guy, and he's the male influence of the major arcana in the very beginning. He's the start. He's the emperor. He's the king of his destiny. He's the king of his life. He's the director of his life. And he likes to direct people all around him too, but he's a pretty fair guy. Usually he doesn't get too carried away. But you're having to deal with, or you are one or the other. It could be someone you're having to deal with that is, higher up than you, that's your boss. You might be having a little bit of problem with your boss. Don't worry about it. Bosses are always difficult. They have a hard job. Let's see what's in the future. Ooh, confusion. You got a lot of confusion that's going to be coming around you. This is the Seven of Cups. And this is a card of confusion, delusion, and opportunities too. You can be getting a bona fide opportunity, but you could be getting a lot of offers that really aren't offers. They're just, hot air. You see how these are all floating around in the air? And this is confusing, and especially now when Neptune is making a major play, and Mercury just now went retrograde, and it's going to conjunct Neptune. But anyway, it can tend to a lot of fogginess of thinking, of confused thinking. Try and settle down so you can look at these things reasonably. Try to see what the real facts are on these. This is what you're worried about, what you're scared of. King of Cups. This is a mature male that has your interests at heart. This could be like your dad or something. But he's a artistic, creative person, and he could be a doctor too, because the doctors are indicated with cups too. You might be worried about a doctor or a healthcare provider, but this is what you're worried about. This is in your house of worries. Yeah. Okay. This is your surrounding environment. Oh, the Four of Pentacles. This is what they call the card of the miser. This is the guy holding on to what he values, holding it really, really close. He doesn't want to give up a penny. And this is the way the world sees you, man. They see you like you're just holding on to everything you got. And perhaps you are being a little conservative, but it may very well be warranted. I mean, you've got a lot of kind of stuff going on right now. So, but that's how the world's kind of seeing you right now, is that you're being a little bit tight-fisted. They see you as a miser. But, depending on what you care about, what the world sees you as, that's, if you're dating someone, you may not enjoy having this image projected, this miser image. Let's see what your dreams are. Sword of Truth. This is the Ace of Sword. And yeah, it's a sword of power. It's a sword of triumph. It's a sword of truth. And you're wanting to be successful and triumphant in whatever you're doing. But this is triumph earned. This is earned success. This is a success by what your actions are, by what your choices are, by what you have done in the past. So this is what you're hoping for, which is a good hope. This is the final outcome. Eight of Pentacles. You're progressing. See, you started out here as the 6. And this is the 8. And this is learning how to perfect your craft. This is this is like a promotion or something at work, or more responsibility. But yeah, this is what this is. Are you looking at a promotion or something? But anyway, this is learning more skills. This is learning more and more about it so that you can advance. This is higher education. This is just flat out learning more. Yeah, that's what it looks like in March. I don't know what this thing never did really clarify what that was about. It might be what you're worrying about, because you are kind of worrying about this mature male. He's in your spot of worries, your stress spot. And you're probably worrying about income too, because you've got this card here worrying about. You might be contemplating another opportunity, but make sure you check into it pretty close. You could be confused about things. Somebody might be offering you, man, the world, but you may very well need more education in order to achieve this. There might be something that you need to do in order to advance. So just be careful not to be all fogged up, not to get lost in your dreams, and try to see things clearly. Be aware people around you are going to think that you're being a little bit tight-fisted, but you, like I said, you may very well have reason to be. But also keep in mind what's really valuable, what's really of value. So, and a lot of times this can be trying to hold on to something of value to you that other people go, yeah, but what? But, why? But mostly this is a miserly card. You're being miserly. You're not letting the give and take flow. But you will. You'll be learning more and more. And this is just how other people see you. You may very well not be doing this. And if you're being a little conservative, like I said, it won't hurt nothing. But yeah, avoid any petty squabbles. Just kind of step around them. Don't let them bother you. It isn't anything directed at you. You've had all these messages just here in the recent past. And you're right now you're surrounded by the Emperor. You're surrounded by this male energy. It might even be to the point of aggression, but it certainly would be assertiveness, because this is the Emperor. And you maybe want to check yourself a little bit if this is you, but this is the guy he's the top of the heap, by golly. He's the dominant person, is what he thinks. Okay? So, yeah, don't fight with him about it if it's another person, because there's a lot of confusion, a lot of fog going on here, a lot of things that you don't know what's going on. and you need to look at things carefully in order to see what's going on. If you decide to go for something, make sure that everything's you got all your ducks in a row. That's all. Or it's yeah. But it looks like you're going to have some sort of an ending here, whether you want it or not. Dang it. But it's for the better. If Spirit says it's something that has to end, or you wouldn't have gotten that card. So that's all I have right now, Paperscratcher. Thank you so much for asking me again. I hope we can see this on there. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye for now.